When you fly with Hawaiian Airlines, it's hard to tell where your flight ends and vacation begins. Relax with free Starlink, the fastest Wi-Fi in the sky, thanks to T-Mobile. Go ahead, stream your movie, book the couple's massage, make a dinner reservation while we bring you to our island home. Hawaii starts here.
7 FM. Intern Jack is in the house. I'm so sad that you're only going to be here like 2 more weeks.
I know.
And then you graduate. But you got a haircut. You look nice.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Good morning to everybody out there. 7:28 and 40-something degrees. It was a little chilly in here. I cracked a window earlier and forgot about it. And I was like, why is it so cold? That's my own stupidity. Couldn't find my shoes today.
I know.
Forgot the creamer that I bought an extra container of and put notes all over my house that said creamer. And now it's just a weird thing of notes. And then I was telling you, so my daughter Grace got a nail kit, and she's awesome, and she's very artistic. So she was like, "Mom, can I do yours? You're going to be my first trial." And I was like, "Awesome!"
I'm so excited to see these.
She had a vision. She had a Pinterest board. Like she has skills, and I wiggle a lot. First of all, okay. I'm not very good at staying still. So there were a couple of times where she was like, "Mom," and I was like, "Oh, sorry." And then, so we picked out this pattern, and I've told you, I'm like the least girly person on the planet. Like, if I get nails at all, it's because I don't want people to see my man hands as man hands, and I just, like, $5 press-ons, and we're good to go. So Grace had, like, this whole kit, and she had a plan, and we looked at it, and I wear a lot of black and white and red, so we went with that theme.
Okay.
It was supposed to be, like, this cool Betty Boop-like thing.
Yep.
Look at my nails.
Hold on. Wow.
Don't they look like toadstools? I finally, like at 9:30, we couldn't stop laughing because I'm like, Grace, they look like toadstools. So I'm like, just put faces on them. Just go ahead and put faces on them.
I love little faces.
One of them was supposed to be a flower that ended up being a heart that looks like a strawberry, and
that's
the faces.
What I thought it was.
Yeah, no, I don't know that. Again, not for her lack of skill because she did a great job.
Yep.
It was entirely my vision that I was like, oh, I know what will make this better. We'll put white here. And then I was like, nope, that does look like a mushroom. So I look like I have mushroom fingernails with faces on them now.
Yeah. Definitely.
And strawberries on my thumbs. Yep.
You know what?
There's nothing attractive about that, Jack. I can't go out in public and be like...
I'm trying to think of like a nice response.
It's not... You know what? Again, not due to her lack of skill because she was awesome. And I was really, really... I was honored because she's like, I want you to be my first trial. And I was like, okay. And then I screwed it up. I was like, oh, no.
Isn't that what the first trial's for, though?
Again... Not due to her lack of skill, very much due to my lack. But she likes gnomes. That's like her big thing. Mm-hmm. So I feel like this was just her channeling her inner like fairy gnome world onto my fingertips.
Absolutely. I think gnomes, fairies, and mushrooms are very adjacent. I think of gnomes and mushrooms together.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe not
Maybe on fingernails, but...
Maybe not on fingernails, but...
I love, like, this hand's got the smiley faces. They're all happy.
Yep.
And then this one's like, meh. And then there's a sad face. So
I noticed the one that just has no expression at all.
Yeah. So my nails are looking awesome today.
Yeah,
I can't wait to type and look at them all day long. They're going to be so great.
Looking debonair.
We laughed hysterically, though. And then I made this, after that point, I was like, all right, now I look ridiculous. I'm going to step on my vibration plate for 20 minutes. And the girls both loved to sit there. They were trying to hug me while I was vibrating. And I'm like, this is not. And then they just sat and laughed. Like, no encouragement, just like, they're like, say something, Mom. It'll be fun. I'm like, shut up. I'm trying to get it healthy here. This is, So, if I ever had any thought in my brain that I was an attractive and very sexy lady, it all went out the door last night.
I think it doubled with those.
Yeah, I like you. I wish you weren't going anywhere. All right, we got ZZ Top maybe on the way. You know when you hear it, what you have to do. For you, though, I know you are a big fan of Jane's Addiction, and I have a special song for you. So, at 95 Bangor's Classic Rock, stay on. Okay, we have 45 degrees outside and partly cloudy here on the Acme Road and Brewer. But we got coffee.
Oh, yeah.
And Jack's here with me. We're keeping me company. We're going to talk about some stuff that's coming up, some stuff that maybe is closing down. I heard yesterday that it was the last day at Urban Pizza, which sucks. That was a great place to hit pizza and then go across to a show. So I don't know what I'm going to do now.
I'm glad I tried it for the first time a couple months ago, and I'm glad I got to have it once before it was gone. It was good.
I wonder what they're going to put in there. It's always my first thought is like, now what? But I liked that they could open and close that window, too, because that was kind of neat on days that it was like nice and breezy out there. You could smell pizza.
Oh, God. God.
Now I want pizza.
Yeah, I'm ready for pizza too. I don't care that it's not even 8 o'clock. I'm ready to get after it.
I brought you an orange, and then I made the mistake of going, wait, nobody wants to have coffee and an orange, so we're screwed. We have no food, and now we want pizza with our coffee. And I don't have cream, and I don't know where my shoes are, and my fingernails look like tiny mushrooms. Good morning. Thank you for joining us for the Rock and Roll Morning Show. Skinner and Queen on the way on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station. Black Sabbath on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station at 95.7 FM, 814, 45 degrees outside. Jack's in the house with me, and I'm so excited, but like I said, I'm going to miss you when you're not here. You have to promise you at least to stop by.
I definitely will.
If you're ever up in the early morning and you need to have a cup of coffee, come in and have that with me, okay?
I'll make a trip over for sure.
We were talking about tattoos. You have tattoos that are hidden. I have tattoos. You never told me what they were.
I have, oh geez. Do you want to know like all of them?
Yeah, I do.
I'll go real quick. On my chest, I have Via con Dios, because that's what my uncle used to say. He lived in Nicaragua.
Oh,
yep.
Cool. Okay.
Yep. So he used to say that. It's like go with God.
Uh-huh.
Then I have an M on my leg that we say is for Mom. It's from a show my brother and I used to watch. So all three of my brothers, I have two brothers. I don't know why I said that.
Uh-huh.
Both of my brothers also have it.
Okay.
I have an
It's
angel.
not for Mom, though?
No.
It's for a show you used to watch?
It's for a show. It's from an anime. It's from Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, my God. Okay. Continue.
And then I have an American traditional ship, like a clipper ship on my right thigh for my grandma.
Okay.
And it has like her name and stuff. On my other leg, I have a giant angel for my mom because her name's Angelique and people call her Angel.
Oh, okay.
And then I have a shark.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And I have a skull with a dagger going through it with a snake wrapping around it. I think that's what it is on my back.
On your back? You don't know what it is?
I honestly don't even remember what it looks like.
Where'd you get that one from?
I just thought it was awesome. It was like my second tattoo.
A shark.
The shark, I was like, oh, I'm scared of great white sharks. That would be cool to get something I'm afraid of. And then I got like a tribal shark on my leg.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, but it's definitely, it doesn't really fit with everything else.
And then I had a shark. I like that. That's good. Well, if you ever want to remove those tattoos, because I've got two too, and I look at them on occasion and go,
yeah.
We've got this great gal duo of one of them is she's got medical background and she is going to laser that off if you need it. Mm-hmm. And then if you need it redone or covered up, that's Harley. So Kylie and Harley over at Nightshade Tattoo and Laser Removal, we've got this really great kind of private off the beaten path. I think we mentioned it last time we were talking about this too, how it's nice that nobody's in your business. Mm-hmm. Like, I like that. Their showroom is amazing. Their studio, it is unreal how clean it is in there. Harley's been doing this stuff for, I think, 16 years worth of, it's a lot. And she specializes in realism tattoos, so it's like beautiful work. Yep. And then they've got another artist in there that works on occasion called Mikey, and he does pretty much everything else, which is fantastic. So if you're looking to maybe cover up the shark, although I don't think you should, because I think it's awesome that you have a shark on you. You can get that lasered off, or you can get that covered up over there at Nightshade Tattoo, which is great. And they are right in Holden, not too far at all from here, and they're fantastic. So I have instead of comedy and tragedy, because I was a theater major. I have comedy and comedy on my back.
The two laughing faces.
I have the two laughing faces because I was like, I don't like tragedy in my life. I'm going to make it better. And then it was like karma went, so I've got that, but they don't look super great anymore. And so they look like weird evil smiles on my back, which is like
kind of like your nails, like the scary smile back at you.
my weird toadstool nails that are smiling at me. Yeah. And then I decided, and actually I was working here the very first time. I think I was 19 or 20, and I got like a bonus for something. And I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna go get this tattoo, and it's this gigantic Celtic cross with a clattering at the bottom, but the colors suck, and they went too deep in my thigh when they did it, and so it scarred weird, and it just looks awful. So I'm really strongly considering going and getting that one fixed. Yeah. Nobody sees it except, of course, my mom. I told you last time how that worked, where she found it because I got stuck in a shirt, right?
Yes, that's right.
So that was the back tattoo. The thigh tattoo she found, because about a year later when I got that, I went to her house and I'm like, hey, do you have a leotard? Because she's a dance teacher. I'm going up to Greek week at the university because I got to do something up there, and I want to put a toga on.
Yep.
Can you give me a leotard? And I went to go put the leotard on, and because I'm so white, when I put the sheet around me in the leotard, the big tattoo was right there, and she was like, again, Karina! And I was like, oh no! I keep forgetting to tell my mom these things, but I don't, but I do. So if you want to avoid those situations, you can go and see Night Tattoo and laser removal, and then they will get you out of those weird situations with your mom when she sees stuff through the sheets and the leotard. Your mom probably doesn't have a leotard, does she?
No.
Yeah, it's probably better for that. All right, on the way, we got some Billy Squier and Metallica on I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock. And if you weren't awake before then, you're awake now. I love that song.
On my playlist.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you
that
are.
Was really good.
Fuel, Metallica, I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock Station. It's 8:30. Good morning. Jack is here. Intern Jack. I'm hanging out. So yesterday I had my mom over for dinner. She cooked it. She was like, I'm coming to your house for dinner. I'm like, okay, cool. She's like, I'm cooking. I'm like, great. Okay.
What did you eat, by the way?
Lasagna. She made like a crap ton. It was so with my parents and myself, it was like 7 people, something, right? She brings this sheet out that could have served like 25, and we had a half a lasagna left at the end of it. But it was she's going to be gone for her birthday, so we were celebrating. So I was like, I'm going to get my mom flowers.
Yeah.
I'm 46 years old. Mm-hmm. I have gotten my mom flowers before. Mm-hmm. I show up and I'm like, Mom, I got you flowers. And she's like, I'm allergic to Easter lilies. And I was like, BS. That's what I said to her. Exactly. And then I look over at my stepdad and I'm like, did you know that? And he goes, nope. And I'm like, so I said, I'm calling an audible. I'm calling my sister because she knows these things, right? So I call up. I'm like, is Mom allergic to Easter lilies? She goes, no, she just doesn't like them. I was like, see? So I call her back and she's like, my mom was like, no, seriously, I can't even go to the churches at Easter because they trigger my asthma. I'm like, this is crap. God. Then she's like, you just keep them. I'm like, I didn't spend $25 on flowers for your birthday to keep them at my house. I would have gotten something else, like a plant. But that is now what I've discovered after 46 years. So apparently my mom's allergic to Easter lilies, and now I know.
Yep, there you go.
And knowing is half the battle. You know how mad I was so mad.
I would have been too.
I was like, she's a liar. Happy birthday, you're a liar.
Have you ever seen The Sopranos?
Yeah.
She sounds a lot like Tony's mom.
That's not the first time I've heard that before. And it's funny because I was like, she's the worst person to buy anything for because she's very picky or she just doesn't need anything, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I could get her a chocolate bar, but I tried that one year and she only likes the Hershey's with almonds. And I got her like high-end chocolate. I'm like, Mom, you love chocolate. Here you go.
She prefers the Hershey's, huh?
So I'm like, all right, I've screwed that up. Right? Then I try to make something for her. That I end up screwing up. So it's like, I can't win.
No.
But I made her kids, and she loves my kids.
Yeah.
And the only one in the family of the 4 kids of hers that brought her girls. Mm-hmm. And she was a ballet teacher, so I feel like my kid dances, and I feel like, okay, I've made you these gifts forever, and I'm off the hook. I don't know that I'm not giving you flowers anymore, so here, take a kid.
Yep.
The dancing one is fine if you want to feed him too. That's fine. So
dancing one.
That's what I got. I can't believe it. The whole night I'm like, this is crap. How did I not? 46 years old. Yeah.
Oh, Mom.
No, don't get her Easter lilies because she can't have those because apparently she's allergic. So. I mean, you don't want to say happy birthday, Mom, BS, but that's exactly what happened.
No, I would have said the same thing. Next time you should get the same flowers, but do something to them to change the color of them.
I was like, no, I can take the lilies out and just keep the lilies. And no. So now I have a cool bouquet of flowers that I bought myself. I almost brought them in here, and I was like, I'm going to tell people that somebody brought them for me. And it's a mystery. But then I was like, nah, this is better that my mom didn't like her gift and gave it to me. So that is the deal. Let's see. We've got a half an hour between us and another code. Also half an hour between us and Cori's coffee break, which I think today is all going to be about exclamations, Jack.
Exclamations.
Yeah, we're going to find songs with ahs and O's in them and see what we can make work there.
Okay.
I got to work on that one. But on the way, some Rush and AC/DC 2. It's I-95, Bangor's Classic Rocks. 45 degrees outside and a bit in the overcast department here. That forecast brought to us by Jamar Construction Products. And we have Cori's coffee break on the way. We also have another code on the way. And you could win today $5,000.
Oh.
It's not just 1,000. It's 5 of them. 5,000s.
That's a lot of thousands.
It's a lot. That's more than I have right now in my bank account. So if you win it, cool. And if you want to share it, I won't be sad. So check that out. It's I-95 Bangor's Classic Rock.
Today on the pod, we're talking to Joan, a method actor and scratchers enthusiast. So, Joan, what do you like about playing Scratchers?
Well, as a method actor, it's about becoming the ticket. Scratching up, down, stage left, stage right.
So what's your motivation? Because your performance feels so real.
Oh, I was just tapping into my inner Scratchers.
Incredible.
Yes. Bravo me.
Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase player claim.
Hear that? That's the sound of busy. To a restaurant, all that shouting and banging might as well be a symphony. It means the long days and longer nights are paying off. Sure, it's noisy, but there's a worse sound. This, not busy. Busy means business, which is why Toast gives restaurants the tools and tech they need to help them perform under pressure. Sounds pretty good, right? Toast, built for busy.